What if you could create a garden, the garden of your dreams, packed full of colorful plants, different shapes, different sizes, and just full of diversity, and do it at no cost and with very little effort? Welcome to Garden Discovery. My name is Kelly and welcome to my own California garden. And here today I'm going to show you some of the easiest plants that you can propagate. And I know propagation sounds like a really scary gardening guru word, but it's not that scary. It simply means to take a plant that you already have and make more. And that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to show you with some of the plants that I'm able to propagate in my own garden successfully, and you can do it too, and I'm going to show you how. Alyssum is one of the easiest plants that you can propagate. To do that, all you need to do is establish it in your garden, and once you have it planted in your garden, when it starts to dry up on the ends, just like this, you can collect the dry seeds and just sprinkle them around your garden, and you'll have more alyssum growing in just about 14 days if you keep it moist where you put it. Super easy. Alyssum is a great plant. It can be put in containers, it can be put in the ground, rock gardens, all around great plant to have. And it fills in those spaces, those little voids in your garden. It makes it look a lot fuller. Salvias like this salvia greggii, and you can get salvias in different colors. I have purple, I have the typical hotlets type, which is the red and the white. I have pure red, I have whites, kind of like a vanilla color, and just beautiful shades that they come in, and they're really easy to propagate by seed. All you need to do is once these blooms start to fade, they're going to turn a different color, and inside those husks are little seeds. Here we have a salvia greggii, and some of the seed pods have started to dry up, and it's time to go ahead and collect those seeds. You just shake them out and the seeds will come out. See the little black dot? That's a seed. You could take those seeds that are in there, put them in soil, keep them moist. Once you get plants growing, you can put those plants in your garden wherever you like. Salvias are great. And the hummingbirds love salvias. The little vanilla bean color ones. I really love this color. Really pretty. If you're interested in seeing a fuller video about how to propagate from seed with the salvias, I have a video available, and you can look through the Propagation Nation videos. There's a playlist, and you can learn all about how to ID the seeds and how to plant them and get them to grow for you. Sedum autumn joy is a beautiful plant, and some people don't know that it's classified as a succulent. And with any succulents, most succulents, you can take a succulent from cuttings and start new plants. In August, usually is when they flower for me, and they like that heat, and they're going to have a bloom that lasts a very long time, and they're pollinator magnets. The bees and the moths and butterflies love them, and they're great plants for your garden. And after the blooms are all faded, all you need to do is cut them down really low at the base of the plant, and within just a month or two, you're going to get new growth just like this. Take some scissors, find you a little stem that's coming out, and just simply snip that stem. Set this aside somewhere in a cool, dry place and let the ends dry for about a couple of days. Then you can put it in soil. It will root, it will grow roots, and will start a new plant. Now here where I live in the warmer climates, I'm able to go ahead and put this in the ground after the ends callus up and dry. I can stick that in the ground, in the soil, and it will start to root. And within a couple months, it's going to start growing and growing and growing, and it'll be a new cluster of sedum autumn joy for you in your garden. Just pinch off the lower leaves and then set these aside for a few days and let this callus up. So let it just heal up on the end, and once it's dry on the end, you can take it and just put it in soil and it will root and establish a brand new plant for you in your garden. On the subject of succulents, there's tons of succulents that can be easily propagated, and aloes are some of my favorite to propagate. And I'll show you how easy it is on an aloe brevifolia. This is an aloe brevifolia, and aloes are really easy to propagate just by taking cuttings or taking what they call pups off of the plant. Aloes really multiply by themselves, and they're going to grow baby plants down at the base of them. Just down here, I can take each one of these little pups off of the mother plant, let the ends dry, callus up. When the ends are dry in a few days, I can put them in soil and it will start a brand new plant. And I'm going to show you how. See all the pups growing along there? Those are called pups. And they're just offshoots from the mother plant. And you just get in there, find one, and you can just take and twist that baby just like that. Just like with the autumn joy and all succulents, you're going to want to let the cut ends dry. Let them dry all the way on the cut end, and then you can take it, put it in soil, and it will develop a new plant just like that. And there's tons of different aloes that you can choose for your garden that you can propagate the same way, just like with this candelabra aloe, who's growing new babies down at the base. And the blooms on these, when they bloom, they are gorgeous. And again, hummingbirds love them. And hardy aloes too, like this, have babies growing at the base. They can be separated and they can be put in the ground, grow roots, establish a brand new plant. All the aloes in my garden have been started from single plants, just like this one. This is an aloe vera, and same thing, new baby down below. I could snip that off and start a new plant. Mexican salvias are really easy to propagate by stem cuttings. You just take off a stem, just cut off a stem, strip the lower leaves, put it in soil, and it will root. It's really that easy, and I'll show you a few that I've started just this way in my own garden. This Mexican sage was started that way. I just stuck it in the soil, and it took a while, but it finally rooted and got growing, and here we are today. And let's flip it around, this one too. I want to give a special shout out to my friend Larry Satchwell. If you haven't watched his channel on YouTube, head over to his channel. I'll put a link in the description of my video and you can check him out. He's a crafty guy, and I mean that in a good way. He's a woodworker, makes all kinds of neat crafts. He likes to garden. He's a family man, and you'll hear a lot about all his animals, and I just love his channel. I got to find Larry's channel once when I was searching on how to make birdhouses, and he makes plenty of birdhouses, and that was how I got to see Larry for the first time, and I was hooked. I love to watch Larry's channel. I'm a regular viewer, and thanks a lot, Larry, for the wonderful content and sharing your life with us. Now, I do realize I live in zone 9B, which could be totally different from where you live. So you'll need to do your research to find out if you can propagate these plants directly outside, or if you're going to need to propagate them and move them indoors under grow lights during the winter. So that's something that you'll need to look up, Google, do all your homework, but it really is that easy to grow your garden, really bulk it up, and make it something really spectacular. I have a whole list of plants that I've been able to successfully propagate in my own garden, and I will put those pictures up of those plants. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Love to hear from you guys.